Hi there, Scott from Wessex Blades. I've had this little torch here, a Thrunite Ti5, for nearly a month, and I've been using it on and off. You may well actually see I've got some ding marks on it. There. Okay, so I've not been giving this an easy time. It's in general use. I've used it in pockets. I've put it in a little tang bag that I use, just so I got some use. Genuine use before I even put it through the gentle tests that I do. I mean, I've even dinked the plastic cap. Initial views on it so far, as a very small torch, it fits in the smallest of pockets. It's nice that it does have a pocket clip, because when you're putting it in one of your tang bags or your over shoulder bags, you just got an extra little bit of retention because it's got a pocket clip, as opposed to a torch you're just sliding down through. The power that it offers is more than enough. You've got 100 lumen, a 20, and a sort of like the 0.3, the moonlight. It does have a memory function, so it remembers the setting you had last time. It does have a strobe. I always struggle finding it, but that's just me. But you know, it does have a strobe. The glass on it seems to be incredibly tough. The one issue I thought I'd have was I thought eventually I could break the switch. So far, I mean, I've just been doing this sometimes for too long, and I'm still not yet getting failures. Okay, so my initial reservations on a button top switch have not been founded. It seems to be doing really well. You take the battery out of this thing and the weight is nothing, so you can't really get much lighter than the chassis, and then you're adding a battery anyway. So you know, you buy a pack of 4 AAA batteries, AAAs. I've never been that concerned about the how long it takes to go through a battery. It's still on the first one, and I've used it on and off for nigh on a month now. And then of course you still have 3 unused batteries in your pack, so in terms of economy, it's a cracker. I'll list the prices at the end of the video obviously, but now it's time to put it through its paces and just see what this thing can cope with. Due to the design, with a pocket clip and a plasticky butt cap, that's going to be its that's the point where things could start happening in terms of water or seal or crush tests, but just put it through its paces. But so far, for the average use that this thing could ever see, it's an absolute corker. So let's go outside and be gentle with it, but so far I'm really impressed. And I don't say that because like it's sent to me, I'm really impressed with it. nice. Milk is a little hot. So, still works after all of that. One, medium, high. So Ti5 from Thrunite, 3 to 4 weeks of use, put a few dings on it, and I literally spent the evenings going till I got bored out of it. That still works. So, you know, my theoretical Achilles heel still hasn't failed yet, which is the switch. The pocket clip is pretty strong for the size of the torch. It's very light. Okay, it's the weight of the battery is more to consider than anything. I think there's plenty of options in terms of power. There's a very high, a usable middle sort of section of around 20 lumen, and then there's that moonlight section. You know, just so you're not blinding yourself at night when you're, you know, messing about in a tent, or you're messing around in your hammock or something. It's very tidy, small, it's compact, it's not very big, and yeah, for the purchase price, of it over Amazon or wherever. It's not ridiculously expensive, and it does everything that you would expect it to do for a torch of this price, but as ever, it takes a pounding. Very impressive. So Thrunite Ti5, this is like the Archer version. It's the one with the switch. I'm actually quite glad it hasn't got a rubber cap to it, because that could have terms of perishing in time to come in the future, popping out, breaking out. I mean, I think this cap is plastic as opposed to metal, but low, medium, high, and the other options you've got push to make as well. So you don't actually got to plunge it, you just turn on, look where you're going, take it off again. So you've got the actual push to work. Nice little package. You get a tin, you get a couple of spare O-rings, and in running costs, it's nothing. It's one AAA, and you buy a pack of 4 at a time. So Ti5 from Thrunite. Let's get a nice little close up there. Once again, it seems to do everything it's supposed to do and a little bit more. That's what I'm interested in when I'm doing a review. They sent me the torch, and I'm not going to give it an easy go. So Scott from Wessex Blades out. Quite impressive little torch by Thrunite once again.